Have you ever heard the saying, "Don't bury your head in the sand"? It means you shouldn't pretend a problem doesn't exist. But have you ever wondered where this saying came from? You've probably seen cartoons of an ostrich burying its head in the sand, trying to hide from danger. But ostriches don't actually do that, so let me explain why. When ostriches see a predator or feel threatened, they sometimes lie down on the ground and stretch their necks out flat, trying to make themselves as small as possible. When ostriches are hanging out in a group, they often lower their heads to the ground to turn their eggs or check their nest. From far away, it can look like the ostrich has buried its head, but it hasn't. Ostriches also lower their heads when they're eating or looking for food, so there are lots of times when an ostrich might have its head close to the ground. But sometimes, ostriches really do bury their heads. In some cases, scientists think ostriches might bury their heads to keep their cool. When it's really hot outside, ostriches might dig a hole in the sand and bury their heads to stay cool. This is kind of like when you take a cold shower or put a cold compress on a sprained ankle. Ostriches might also bury their heads to protect themselves from the sun or to stay cool when they relay in eggs. Sometimes ostriches will roll around in the sand, covering their bodies and heads. Rolling around in the dust can help them get rid of bugs and other parasites that might be on their body. Ostriches might also cover their heads with sand when they're making their nests. By covering their heads with sand, ostriches can make their eggs blend in with the surroundings, which can help keep them safe from predators. So even though ostriches can't actually bury their heads, there are lots of reasons why they might seem like they're burying their heads. Maybe the saying should be, "Don't believe everything you see." When we see something that looks like an ostrich burying its head, we might assume that's what's happening without thinking about other possibilities. We might also see an ostrich lying on the ground with its head close to the sand and assume it has buried its head, but we can't know for sure unless we're there to see it happen. And even though ostriches can't bury their heads, they're still pretty good at hiding. Ostriches are great at camouflaging themselves with their feathers help them blend in with the trees and plants around them, making it hard for predators to spot them. Plus, ostriches are super fast. They can run up to 70 kilometers per hour, which is almost as fast as some cars on the highway. That means if an ostrich sees a predator coming, it can run away before the predator can catch it. Ostriches are also strong kickers. They use their powerful legs to kick predators, and they can kick pretty hard. So even if a predator gets close enough to try to grab an ostrich, it'll be in for a big surprise. Ostriches are smart and strong, and they have lots of ways to keep themselves safe, even if they can't bury their heads in the sand. The next time you hear someone say, "Don't bury your head in the sand," you'll know it's just a figure of speech. And you'll also know that ostriches are amazing birds that do not need to bury their heads to be smart and survive. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please support us by liking and subscribing. We're a growing family of curious people, and we love having you here. These videos are made with AI to show what it can do, but remember, even AI makes mistakes sometimes. So stay curious.